All right, have and have not fans. Now, this is a video I never thought I would make on this channel. And the only reason I'm making it is because the fans have been, social media is a buzz over this topic of discussion when it comes to the haves and the have-nots. And honestly, I can't blame them. I mean, the first couple times it happened, I kind of let it slide, such as when, Jim kind of seduced his way into Catherine's bedroom back during the end of last season, I believe. It was pretty much right when Hannah and Catherine were about to go down to the funeral home to finalize the details for Quincy Jr.'s funeral. But it turned out it's like Jim showed up out of nowhere and Catherine's like, hey, Benny, you and Hannah go down to the funeral home. I'll meet you down there in a second. Then they had sex. And afterwards, Catherine got up, put on her clothes, and went down to the funeral home. Like, you knew she ain't take no shower because she literally got up and said, Jim, you better be gone by the time I get back or I'm going to blow your brains out. And then she left. And people were just like, Catherine, I know you ain't going to bring yourself down that funeral home after doing the dirty with Jim and not even take a shower first. I think even Jim said something along the lines of, do you at least have a towel here for me so I can take a shower really quick? It's like, there is nothing here for you. And I'm just like, what the? Okay. This video is just basically covering the question of what is up with these characters not washing up or at least taking a whole bath. Even Candace during season 1. This was the first time that her and Veronica kind of squared off since the first time they met each other at the Jim's 50th birthday party. Pretty much, it was after Candace and Jim did the dirty in his office at work at the courthouse. She's in the bathroom at the sink. Veronica steps in. Mind you, this is when Veronica thought that Candace and David were having an affair when it was really Jim. I believe that was at a point where Veronica was having David followed around with like an investigator to take photos and whatnot just to keep up with his whereabouts. And they got a photo of David giving the red sports car to Candace, which if you remember, because, hey, again, long forgotten detail for those who have either watched the show since the beginning or for those who came in late in the series. Pretty much, Candace's first scheme was to blackmail Jim Cryer out of $100,000 in a red sports car similar to the one that Amanda had. Now, the photo was David delivering the car to Candace as a favor to Jim. And that's when Veronica starts to suspect those two having an affair. So Veronica goes in the bathroom, sees what Candace is doing, is like, oh, so you're taking a whole bath. And then, then they went back and forth. But if you look at that and then compare it to all these other characters having sex, I'm just going to name a few. I'm probably going to miss some because there's been so many. The new character, Sarah, the assistant DA, her and Jim did the nasty, and it looks like, she left to go get the evidence from the, the DA's office, went back to Jim's hotel room, gave him the evidence. Then it seems like she went back to work, and that's when the DA came in. It's like, I have this evidence. So they went to Wyatt's place, then the Catherine's place, and you're wondering, did she take a shower? I'm going to say no. You might say, well, Jim was like, after she gave him the evidence, he was like, we're even, go home. It's like, that doesn't mean I won't call you, but you can go home, leave. Before I change my mind, I can use some company. Keep in mind, she's wearing the same exact dress, hair and whatnot as she was when she went over there to Jim. So we can likely assume that after having sex with Jim, she did not take a shower. She did not take she pretty much, I doubt that Jim was like, hey, take a shower. He was probably like, look, go down to that office and get that evidence like a good little girl, like I said. But no. Sarah's probably walking around here smelling like Jim. And the worst part is she goes to the places of Wyatt, Jim's son, and then to Jim's wife's house. And it's just like she's sitting there all quiet because she's pretty much, shadowing George, so he could show her the ropes. But it's just like, you're just sitting in these people's houses knowing you screwed this boy's father, and then in Catherine's house, you just screwed her husband. I mean, you can say, well, Jim was the one that kind of put her in that position because of blackmail. Who cares? She still had sex with him. Now, Jim, well, you know what? I'm going to give Jim the benefit of the doubt. He is in a hotel room because, them hoes tell. Maybe he took a shower after having sex with, Sarah in preparation for Gia, who he presumably met at the bar downstairs. Now we see in the next episode that Catherine is going to walk in on those two having sex, and then that's when he's going to get up in his boxers, and Catherine's like, I don't need you. And Jim Cross like, Catherine, you need me more than you ever needed me in your life before. And he's just walking around the boxer. I'm like, please take a shower at some point. Like, if those two decide to go off somewhere and talk or go over to Wyatt's place, because I do believe Jim's going to tell Catherine he knows where Wyatt is. I hope those two. I hope he washes up. Please wash up. Like, you know that what was it, like a few weeks ago, the trending video on the internet was that rat that was taking a shower. These characters need to learn from the rat. If a rat can take a shower after a hard day's work to go back to his wife and kids, then these people who are haves, mind you, can learn to take a shower after sex. Dirty sex, mind you, dirty sex. But they need to wash up. Now, of course, we get down to Ben. Oh, Lord have mercy. Benny. Now, I remember back a couple of seasons ago, you know, back when Benny had confronted Quincy, you know, where he got him out of jail, when he staged a truck wreck, you know, that way he can beat up Quincy, put the drugs on him, that way he can get arrested. Then when he went over to Quita's place to find Quincy Jr., then they took Quincy Jr. to the hospital. And mind you, these were a lot of episodes where Benny was wearing the exact same clothes. He might have screwed Veronica in between there. I forgot. That was a while ago. So there's no telling how long he was wearing the same clothes. And I remember talking with people that, you know, he should take a shower. No. Now he needs a shower more than, not a whole bath, not a whole shower. He needs to take a dump in the ocean. I feel like a baptismal pool would just, I don't even know all the sin he done committed. But let's recap. Okay, so Benny, he has sex with Melissa, uses a condom, he gets dressed. Him and Mitch go to meet up with Mitch's uncle. Then he goes back to Veronica's place. They have sex. Then he leaves. And I need to go back and double check. I need to go back and double check, because I can't say I'm 100% sure, but he might have been wearing the same clothes he was wearing when he saved Veronica from the truck. I got to go back and look at that, but he needs a shower. He needs a bath. He Head and shoulders, Benny. Head and shoulders. No. Head to toe. That's what it's called. Head to toe. You need to just clean yourself. Clean yourself. I mean, Veronica, yeah, she most likely washes up, takes baths. I mean, I obviously she didn't take one after her and Benny got dressed and went downstairs at this past episode, but she probably went back upstairs, because her and Melissa, she went upstairs. Melissa went to the kitchen, most likely to drink up all the alcohol. Veronica gets on the phone with Candace. I don't think she's going to take a shower just yet, especially in the next episode where it looks like she bust the bottle upside of Melissa's head. Melissa, she probably washed up. Remember, she did change clothes, so I'll give her the benefit of the doubt and say she washed up. But Candace Young, good Lord, she has been wearing the same skimpy outfit since God, she went to jail in the beginning of this season because she didn't have no money. Was she wearing that last season? Because she went to the hotel. Oscar gave her the room. Candace needs a shower. I mean, yeah, she hasn't been having sex with those men she's been luring up to the room to rob, but she needs to take a shower. So, guys, let me stop. But let me know if I probably missed somebody. I probably did. I don't even know about Justin and Jeffrey. I don't even want to know what they're doing, but they need a shower. So, guys, this was a video I did not expect to do at any point on this channel, but let me know, what do you think of these characters not washing themselves after their horrendous acts? So, share this video around. I don't know why, but I feel like this video is probably going to get a lot of views because of how random the topic is, but how truthful it is. So let me know your thoughts in the comments section below, and I'll talk to you later.